One trick to improve in any area. Welcome, my friends, to another live video. This is Troy Stone King. Thanks for watching. This is a short one, and here's the title. One trick to improve in any area. You know, the way that we attempt to get better at a particular subject or a particular skill, we follow steps. Maybe we'll read about how to do that skill. We'll read about how to improve that skill. We'll talk to others who have that skill. We will spend some time maybe practicing that skill. And those are all important ways to learn about how to get better at something. And the actual taking action gives you practical capabilities in that skill or in that area. But there's one other powerful way that you can improve in any area. And I don't think enough of us take advantage of this. And here it is. Another powerful way to improve in any area is to teach it. And it doesn't matter if this is a physical area. It doesn't matter if this is a mental area, if this is a business area. But teaching it will force you to do a few things that are different than the actions that you take when you're actually carrying out the activity, or when you're studying about the activity, or you're learning about it from someone else. Here's some of the things that teaching allows you to do. Teaching forces you to really think through the process. You see, it's my firm belief and my experience that when I teach something, I am forced to really think through exactly how it works. It requires me to have a depth of understanding that action doesn't give me. Teaching also gives me the opportunity to look at this action or this activity from a different point of view. You see, when I'm doing the action myself, I'm doing the activity myself, I'm looking at it from my point of view. How does this work for me? How can I use this to improve myself? But when I teach it, I have to look at the people who I'm teaching, who are learning from me, and say, how does this look to them? How does this work for them? What are some ways I can change the terms that I use, the words that I use, the stories that I tell, to make it more understandable to them? Teaching it leads you to change your perspective. So one, teaching forces you to really think through what you're trying to get better at. It forces you to understand it at a greater level of depth. Number two, teaching changes your perspective, because you got to understand how to explain it to someone else from their point of view. And here's something else teaching does for you, unless you're a poor teacher. But if you're a good teacher, teaching does this for you. Teaching allows you and forces you to simplify the process. Teaching forces you to simplify the process. Because in most teaching scenarios, you don't have all the time in the world. You have a limited period. Now, it might be an hour here, an hour there. Maybe you're in a formal teaching situation and you've got a few hours a week. Maybe it's an informal mentoring situation. Maybe you're trying to teach something in just a short period of time, like maybe a meeting or in an evening seminar. Teaching forces you to simplify the process of the activity. What I love, and let me go into one other area here briefly. Many of us will say to ourselves, I can't teach this because I don't really know everything about it myself. I can't teach this because I don't really know everything about it myself. I'm telling you, if you're just a little bit further along the path than the people that you're teaching, you're fine. You're fine. You don't have to know everything. You can't know everything. All you need to be is a little further along the path than the people that you are teaching. I'm going to tell you the truth. I have used that method over and over. And many times I've been in front of a group, I'm teaching them and I'm training them, and I'm like, I'm approaching the edge of my knowledge here. But I don't hit it. Why? Because I make sure I'm a little bit ahead of the group of people that I am teaching. And it adds the pressure to force myself to dig in deeper and understand it better in order to more clearly present the information to the people that I'm teaching. So my friends, what is one secret trick, one small trick to do anything better, to improve at anything? It's to teach it to someone else. And those are your reasons why. So thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you thought there was value in it, feel free to hit that like button. I appreciate it very much when you do so. If you think there's enough value for your friends or family to see it, go ahead and share it. I'd appreciate that very much as well, and hopefully it will help them also. Thanks again, my friends, and have a wonderful rest of your day.